What's up, famous minds out there? It's your boy JT, and in this installment of t-shirt making tutorial videos, we're going to explore the difference between screen printing and vinyl and dye sublimation printing. First of all, there's a lot of benefits of screen printing and there's a lot of benefits of dye sublimation and vinyl. I know the main benefit for screen printing is you can do a mass production of shirts. So if you have an order for like 500 or 600 shirts, screen printing is one of your best options. Now if you have a small order, like I like to do maybe 10 shirt orders or 5 shirt orders or even single shirt orders, now I like to go with vinyl because you can cut it out on your vinyl cutter and you can not charge a screen setup fee, and also you can do it super fast with your heat press. So let's get back into the benefits of screen printing and, like I said, vinyl and dye sublimation. For the benefits of screen printing, like I already mentioned, you could do a mass order. For the negatives, if you have multiple colors, yeah, you can get like a 4-color press and stuff, but it's a lot more tedious of a process because you got to make sure you have micro registration things lined up so when you do your extra color, it's not overlapping or you're getting double prints or whatnot. Also, setting up the machine and everything, especially if you're doing it like in your apartment or maybe just a little tiny shop that you don't screen print all the time, but setting up the machine and getting your screens together is kind of a tedious process. And also when it comes to doing the screens, that's another tedious process because you got to use like an emulsion base. You got to burn the image into the screen, and that could be a very tedious process. Let's get to the pros and cons of using vinyl on your t-shirts like I have on my t-shirt right here. The main pro that I like using, because see, I live in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we don't get huge orders here. Like if I lived in like Las Vegas or something where I did like mass production, I'd probably go with screen printing. But since we do like single shirt orders, and it's easier for a customer to pay just a base price, say $12 a t-shirt for a single color image, than to say, okay, it's going to cost you $12 plus a $35 or $40 screen setup fee, and then they're pushed away because they're like $56 to make one t-shirt, or $45 or whatever the price you may charge for your screen setup fee. That's the negative of using screen printing over vinyl. And also for vinyl, once you do multiple colors, it's a lot easier process to weed out all the designs and put them onto the press. And I mean, I can knock out maybe a 20 shirt order in like maybe 3 hours for multiple colors. So that's a plus. Plus the image is a lot brighter. You can get a high gloss coat at vinyl. Plus they got all kinds of different cool vinyls. Like for example, I have a glitter base. You can probably barely see it on the camera or whatever, but you can use glitter. I use some like vinyl snake skin and different crazy colors like fluorescence and stuff like that you might not be able to get when you screen. Now let's talk a little bit about the negatives of using vinyl, like on my shirt and the shirt I got here, which I'll show you guys in a second. But one of the negatives is the cost of vinyl. The good stuff like the Caesar brand, which is what I use. I would use the Caesar Easy Weed, pretty much top of the line brand you could buy. So the cost of this vinyl is, we'll say this is a wholesale price, it's about $3.50 a yard, or I mean a foot. So $3.50 a foot, so you think you get one image a foot, it starts adding up in price for the single image design. Also, one of the negatives of using vinyl is the actual weeding out the process. So I'll show you in later videos, but you got to cut the image out on your vinyl cutter. Then you got to weed out the excess vinyl so your image is clean on the matte paper, and then you can put it onto your t-shirt. So if you have a big order, like that's why I was talking about screen printing if you have a huge order, and then you go with vinyl and dye sublimation. Usually I do, 100 shirt orders and less with the vinyl and dye sublimation. And then if I have like a huge order, I would screen print the design on there. But like I said, the weeding out process can be a little tedious, and once you use your pick and your tweezers and whatnot, and you got those down really good, it makes it a lot faster. It's just a lot of practice and repetition, but that could be one of the negatives of using vinyl. There is also a third way of doing t-shirts. We got your screen printing, we got your vinyl, and then there's a DTG, which is direct to garment printing. And what it is it's a big, almost like printer. And you actually put your t-shirt in there, and it has all the colors, and then you just spit your image right onto the t-shirt like it's almost instant. But those machines run anywhere from 10,000 to, I think I've seen one for like 50,000. So unless you have a massive amount of money to start off with, these are going to be probably your two best options. I bet you're all asking, well, JT, which one lasts longer? So yeah, let's get into that. So first I'm going to show you a Raiders t-shirt. This is about a year old. It's been screen printed, you could tell. But if you look real close, you can see how it's cracking. It's cracking really, you pull it, it's cracking really bad. So if you look real close, you can see it's cracked really bad. And I've probably washed this t-shirt maybe, I'm going to say about 30 times, because I usually only wear this Raiders t-shirt during football season. So football season is only a few months out of the year. So I've probably only washed this shirt maybe 30 times. Now that you've seen the effects of washing after you screen print a t-shirt, now I'm going to show you, well, first of all, you can see my shirt. It's all vinyl on my t-shirt. And this one's a little less than a year old. I've probably washed it maybe about 40 times maybe. So you can tell it's really durable. You could stretch it right there if you look real close. It's not cracking, pilling. It's pretty heavy duty material. And like I said, I do use the Caesar Easy Weed. It's probably one of the best brands you can get on the open market. First of all, I've tried different kinds, and they're garbage. They all pill off, and if you look real close, nothing's pilling off. It looks clean, the image looks nice and fresh. And then I'll also show you another t-shirt, and this is my favorite shirt. Like, this is my hottest seller on SheIamFamousClothing.com, the streetwear circle logo with the design. But I've had this t-shirt probably over a year and a half. So I've washed this shirt over 100 times, I can tell you, because this is one of my favorite shirts. If you ever see me around town, you've probably seen me wearing this shirt. But you can look real close. It's starting to crack a little bit. But when you pull it, if you pull the screen printing, it's completely cracked all the way across. But the durability between this vinyl is super, super high. Like, you could barely see around the edge. It's starting to crack just a teeny bit. But like I said, that's kind of why I go with the vinyl personally. My choice is vinyl. Obviously screen printing if you're going to do a massive amount of shirts. But really you got to go with the vinyl. I also have the custom tag. And if you look real close, that's rubbing on your neck all the time. And that's not cracking or pilling at all. So that's nice and clean on that image. So like I said, everybody's going to make their own decision. And whatever best fits you is what you're going to go with. But I feel like I do the best quality work. The t-shirts last the longest with vinyl. Also, the next thing a lot of people ask me too, is there a special way that you wash like vinyl or even screen printing or not? I usually like to wash all my clothes in cold just because it keeps the image on there nicely. I've washed it in hot. It doesn't do much. And also, you don't have to turn these shirts inside out. You don't got to wash them separate with separate colors or anything. I just crumple mine up and throw it in the wash and wash it. And, the durability of this Caesar brand vinyl is very, very, very good quality. So, if you're just starting out in the t-shirt business and you're thinking, should I get a screen printing press or should I get a vinyl cutter and a heat press and go that route? Well, when you're just starting out, I think you should go with a vinyl cutter and a heat press. And I've been doing this for a couple of years with my same heat press, and I didn't spend a lot of money on my stuff. I'm looking to upgrade this year, but I think my heat press cost me about $250. My vinyl cutter I think was $4 from US Cutter, the S series. And yeah, so you don't got to spend a lot of money. when you screen print, the machine itself is a little expensive, especially if you get like the one with the micro registration, maybe the 4-color press or multiple color press. It could get a little pricey. So, like I said, if you first start out, I would do with the vinyl cutter and the heat press, and then I would go later on and get a screen printing press when you start doing a massive amount of shirts. Then you could kind of teach yourself that and stuff. But as far as the durability, I think it goes with vinyl. I just want to tell everybody thank you for subscribing to my channel, liking all my videos. Make sure you're sharing these with your friends and family. Like I said, my goal is to meet 100 subscribers by the end of March, which we got a really cool collaboration coming in March. You have to stay tuned for that. Also, like I mentioned in plenty of vlogs, Sunday we got the Central City trip. I'm a little nervous because they said 1 to 4 inches Saturday night, and we are taking a free shuttle bus courtesy of Royalty Coach. If you check them out, royaltycoach.com, and they're an awesome company. They do like bus tours and they go a bunch of cool places. Robin and Mike are the owners and amazing people. Me and my mom took like a Deadwood trip and it was awesome going there. But like I said again, thank you guys. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You'll be seeing a lot more t-shirt making tutorial videos in the future, and also my trips I got planned, some movie reviews, some cooking videos, just all kinds of cool videos showing our life. And once again, stay hustling.